name is David McLeod, and I'm your host for this week's video presentation from The Magic of I Am. Thanks for joining me. Do you ever find yourself experiencing an inner longing for something to come to pass? Do you perhaps look at the world and imagine ways that it could be better? I know I experience these sorts of things all the time, and it wasn't that long ago that I would judge myself for having such desires, for wishing that things could be different. I thought maybe I was being selfish or self-centered, and that I should be more receptive and accepting of what is. Well, there's certainly some wisdom to the idea of being receptive and accepting, but I also think that desires that rise up within us are quite natural and normal. Furthermore, these desires can be seen as callings from our soul, invitations, if you will, to show up in a bigger way or to bring our own magnificence into the world. What's more, our desires are very powerful magnets that begin the process of attracting things into our lives. Of course, if we spend a lot of time in our heads dreaming about all the things we want and imagining ways that we can manipulate them into our reality, that may not be the best use of our time or energy, especially if we're coming from the mindset of accumulating more stuff. That's just so much ego chatter, which is one of the things I encourage people to reduce, as you already know, I'm sure. And maybe you've already noticed this, but desires of the ego seem to have the energy of attachment and clinginess associated with them. There's a sense of neediness and urgency that comes with them, and kind of energy that I, for one, don't really like within me. Desires of the heart, on the other hand, have a kind of longing energy, which to me seems like a motivating force that leads me to move in a particular direction. And it's that movement, assuming I follow it, that creates the space for fulfillment of the original desire. In other words, acknowledging the desire and following it from the heart brings it more quickly into reality in the world. So desires rise up within us all the time, and when we allow our hearts to follow them, we create our reality and experience the continual abundance of the universe. The lesson here is, if you want to experience abundance in your life, start by blessing and welcoming in your heart's desires. And then give gratitude, because the gifts of the universe are very close behind. Have a wonderfully abundant week.